Hello guys, this is Christopher Park and today I'm doing refugees fleeing wars. And let me tell you more about them. They have experienced war, oppression, and religious violence in their nation and want to get a better life by migrating into different countries. For example, Syria is having a civil war against the government and had destroyed many cities and killed millions of their citizens, so many of them are fleeing from their homeland. There's a lot of Syrian refugees that are migrating to Europe or other countries to get a better life. The reason why refugees are going to different countries is that they want to get a new life to enjoy with their family and not worry about the hardships they have experienced. But it is hard for them to go to the countries they want to live because they have to survive by going on boats or running to borders to continue their migration. When the refugees arrive to the country they hope to go, the government allows about less than 1 million people to sign up for asylums, even though there are more than 1 million people that are desperate to find a new life. The leaders of the nations where the refugees want to stay should help them of understanding their situation of what made them go to the place they wanted to go. Another example that I want to show for my thesis is that there is a Rohingya refugee crisis in Asia where they are fleeing from Myanmar. The Rohingyas are a group of Muslims that came from Bangladesh to Myanmar and have faced religious violence in Myanmar. The reason why the Rohingyas are fleeing from Myanmar is that they face persecution against the Buddhists where they live and religious violence where other Buddhists do horrible things to them. When they flee to other countries, the government does not allow them to permanently settle there, so they have to deal their life of going to other countries that will provide support for them. These countries where the Rohingya refugees escape to should provide them with comfort of giving them good shelter for them to know their situation instead of not giving them a chance to stay permanently. These refugees should be treated with what they need because they are innocent citizens that are terrorized of the violence that the Buddhists in Myanmar did to them. The two examples that I have shown involves different problems that leads them to become a refugee, but both of them have the same hope. They do not have the life we have and want to support their family from escaping the terror and migrating to different countries as they start to know that their life is changing. Unfortunately, the countries that has the refugees will have to raise taxes to support them, and the citizens will eventually rebel against the government and causing the paradigm to repeat itself. But to solve the refugee crisis, the leaders that are losing their people should stop the ongoing violence they have in their nation and unite with each other to help their citizens live a happy life. This is why refugees impact the world, but other countries need to help them and understand about them to solve their problems of what made them into refugees with oppression, religious violence, and war in their nation. To this day, the world needs to be united so that they can make a better place for their citizens to live instead of being refugees.
Created using Powtoon.